And there we go. Okay. Trilogy 6. Pop out. Down here. Nope. And one last thing.
Intense clicking. I
Yep.
definitely need a keyboard for this laptop and a mouse. I mean, I have an old 15-year-old Logitech mouse.
Mm.
Yeah, this thing's surprisingly still going on. Even this warranty sticker is still on. Oh, I should probably, if you want, I can add you on Steam.
Yeah, that's probably something we could do.
Yeah, well, I can't add you yet. I gotta spend $5.
Okay.
For some reason, it doesn't allow. Steam does not allow players to. You can't like add friends until you spend like a certain amount of money. The minimum is just $5.
Wow.
And I'm over here thinking, really? Pay to find friends? It's weird because I had a friend on Steam send a friend request to me, but I can't send a friend request to them.
Alright.
Let's see.
Alright. Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is ZeldaMaster64, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I'm back with Sins, a co-host for the game, and we're gonna hop right back in to where we last left off for Turnabout Samurai.
And with better audio quality for
Yeah.
me. I don't know if it's better or worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
Good from last time.
Yeah, I think it's a bit better than from last
because
time.
I actually have a headset instead of just using my AirPods. So.
Yep.
Anyways, back to the Turnabout Samurai.
This is the final trial, so we gotta secure a not guilty verdict. Here we go.
Exactly.
October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. And we're just jumping right into it, not the lobby or anything. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call upon people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who is present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer for Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes.
Huh?
I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Oh wait, hold on.
Alright, soundboard Maya.
I think I got it. Every time I have a power outage here, it gets like...
Oh, you have to reset it?
I have to reset it, yeah.
So how does this sound?
Too much echo.
Too much echo? Oh, right. How about now?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I don't need Maya in the canyon.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Huh?
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
That's a very big hole.
Yeah.
In the guy's chest. Like,
Yeah.
a hole like that would be gushing out blood everywhere. But since this is a kid's game, that's understandable. But jeez.
No, well, it did. The game has shown blood before. First Trial had a.
Right, it did.
Blood.
It did. But I guess with a sizable hole like that, you can't have too much blood.
Yeah. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. Hmm? There's the van at Studio 2. I had them take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the record.
You could have had. You could have walked around it, but you used a whole ass vehicle just to go around a head that's fallen onto the road. That probably didn't block up the entire road, by the way, lady.
Yeah. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Alright, press everything. That's the name of the game.
Yep.
Enter the trailer before noon. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Okay.
How old is this lady? That's what I'm wondering.
We can find out. Profile.
Profiles.
34.
34. She looked like she was in. I thought she was in her 40s.
Yeah.
How old are the other people? How old are the other?
Yeah, like Will Powers, age 23.
How old is Miles? That's all. I forgot how old he was.
24. Oh my god.
This man is 1 year older than Will Powers, and Will Powers looks like he's in his 50s already. Will Powers looks like he's in his 50s. How old is Gumshoe?
30.
30.
He's 6 years older than Miles, but Miles has more power over Dick.
And how old is Maya? Did you see like 17 in this?
Miles?
No, Maya.
Oh, Maya. Yeah, she's 17.
Oh, yeah, she's 17. Jesus, jeez, The appearance do not go along with the age. And the guy, Jack Hammer,
37.
I guess with the amount of wrinkles, it makes him look a bit older. But jeez,
And Cody's 7.
yeah, 7 years old.
Yeah. Okay.
And Salmonella,
Oh, right. Hold on.
yeah, Salmonella, literal
32.
body that.
Oh,
has-
wow.
That, 32, and boy, she has him carry.
Okay. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And what exactly was that? I forgot. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. That, under a different context, does not sound good. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me into Studio 2 van. Oh, right. That doesn't help at all. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Right. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else? One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak... Well, Nick... Oh.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kinda wish she had said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. And I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere.
Okay. So... So this is the part where Phoenix said that there should be something to prove she didn't eat the steak. So we'd have to present here. I can actually check this. It's pretty brutal. Between 2:15 and 4 o'clock. Breaking the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Block the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4. Contains photos of every victory in every battle. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. So my co-host isn't here, and now I have to depart for a moment. Be right back.
Testing. Hello? Jeez. How sweet the sound.
Alright, I'm back. I see my co-host is still unavailable at the moment.
What was that?
Oh. I didn't see you. I didn't see your chat. I didn't hear your thing when I came.
I didn't actually leave. I just turned off my mic and that's it.
Oh, okay.
So I just like turned it on. And I was like, oh, he must went to the bathroom. So I'm just gonna stay quiet until he says something. And it falls me. I was like,
okay.
That's when I saw my moment.
Yeah. Okay. So, as I stated earlier, Phoenix pointed out, when I pressed this, that, there's gotta be proof that she didn't eat the food at the trailer. So I'm trying to see what kind of,
evidence you can use against that.
yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. Definitely not there. The plate, I guess? What was it? What's the plate again?
This one is the one found in employee area.
Never mind. What time? Wait, what time did they eat? That's what I'm wondering.
Let's see. At 2:30, they took a break in the meeting.
2:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, and then what? And then they were eating steaks.
Yeah.
Okay, what time did the murder take place?
It
Or the
was.
body?
Crap. Oh, here. Autopsy said time of death is at 2:30.
Okay, and what time did the camera take place?
The camera?
Okay, so yeah, the picture. In that second picture, what's that second picture again? The one between the spear
Oh,
and yeah.
this one? Oh, that's just the thing that said the path was blocked.
No, between the spear and the willpower's security camera photo.
Oh, this is just the guide map.
Oh, that's the guide map.
Yeah.
That's a bad icon for guide map. Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah. Who verify this? Sal. Someone else. One person is enough. If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. I wish she'd said more. It's hard. Okay.
Okay. Little before noon.
Which I think... yeah, so... if it began at 12, she would have time to get to the trailer before the head dropped. Her rehearsal... so we went to Studio 1. It's Sal Take Me... hold on. Took a 15-minute break. Hold on, something doesn't sound right. The meeting began
Hang
at
on.
12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1.
Wait, hold on. Afterwards, we went to Studio 1. Studio 1 was where they found the body, right?
Yeah.
And Studio 2 is where she was at, I assume, right? With the trailer, the van.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, go back to the monkey. What if they went to the thing? It was blocking it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was blocking Studio 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, between 2:15 and 4. However, I believe she stated meeting began at 12 and ended at 4, so they would have been able to leave when the thing fell over. And here at 2:30, took a 15-minute break, and the thing fell over at 2:15. But what really kind of gets me, meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. The way the testimony is structured is kind of misleading, because if that's the case, then that means that they were at the meeting, then went to Studio 1 for the rehearsal, and then came back.
What if you... Maybe the steak thing came on the last picture. On the last statement. Go on the last statement. The steak, when they were talking about the steaks.
Yeah.
Maybe present the steak plate. Maybe... Wait! I think, if I remember correctly, like, a while ago, the plates didn't have bones on them still.
Yeah, but I don't think we have any evidence of that. Evidence we can use to present. Just dragging one leg.
I mean, we could test it. Let's test the steak. I feel like we gotta test the steaks there. Because once we did find, there was nothing there, but there was no... Hang on. If there were T-bone steaks there, they would have left the bone on.
Yeah.
But there wasn't.
Yeah.
Present the steaks.
Okay.
Presented.
Music stop. That's it. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, may I remind you that it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Okay, yeah, so there's nothing on the plates. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too.
Maybe you didn't eat the. You didn't eat the steak.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor?
Let's do meeting.
Yeah. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. That's a... Mr. Wright.
Very bold.
Yeah.
Bold. Yeah, I was about to say, that's a bold statement at the moment.
There we go. What kind of stunt? Oh, sorry.
I'm expert here, buddy.
Sorry, I forgot.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right?
Let him claim what he wants.
Let him cook.
That's it. Let him cook. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
I mean, she couldn't.
Yeah.
There was that fence thing.
Yeah, that's
That could be from the previous thing, but
yeah. Let's see.
I mean, with a heavy spear like that, it's not gonna be possible. But she couldn't.
Yeah. I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
The 5-year photo.
Bam. Wrong, Mr. Wait, what? But I haven't said anything yet? I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too, with my fey blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor.
Okay, maybe let's point out the samurai spear first.
You're probably right. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Huh?
Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what that weapon was used?
I can tell you.
Yeah. Would I
can't
make a
tell you.
claim like
It's
that?
a secret.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then. Now we show this.
Now the 5-year photo.
I hit the wrong button. Look at this photograph. Every time, it makes me laugh. There we go. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again!
Try Pikachu face.
Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets with Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago! I
Precisely.
don't know if I want to yell.
Yeah. Ironic,
Well.
isn't it? Oh. Yeah. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yes, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1, and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer was lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed up the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his car? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with this body?
She couldn't. Maybe she couldn't. Maybe she had another way.
Yeah.
The van.
Yeah. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Into the van.
Present. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume.
Hold on, right. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Maybe he wasn't. The sleeping, remember, there was sleeping pill substance.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, that's the other place, but maybe he wasn't.
Of course he wasn't. Huh. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting.
Huh. So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van. Then managed to put the body in the costume. Are you seriously suggesting that it's possible?
Of course I'm not serious.
Huh?
I was kidding, to lighten up the proceedings.
Light? Light? You can't lighten up a murder.
Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burnt it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer.
What's going on? It's been a a while since I played this.
Yes.
I don't remember this.
Same. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Knight, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Knight. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Not even Edgeworth has anything to say about that.
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came in as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now?
Testify?
Yeah.
Testify!
Testify. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh! What a turn of events. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was out objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. What's going on? I thought Edgeworth was so to the point. I might be thinking of Simon Blackwell, to be honest.
I see.
What's going on with Edgeworth? I know he's 24. But he
did it again!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You're not the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth. I, too, see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes. Indeed, verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? You probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth. Here we go.
So, I haven't played the first game in so long that I always saw Edgeworth as like very stoic and very demanding to get a guilty verdict.
Yeah.
But it was something like this. It's like so out of nowhere. I was like, why is he like so flustered and trying to like get like I thought he was trying to get them guilty.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe there's more to Edgeworth that meets the eye.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, yeah, it gets cataracts.
I was with Sal and Oldback, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powders was absent. I immediately called the police, and Powders showed up. The security lady Oldback was quite agitated, pointing at Powders and saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. Went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
Hold on.
Huh?
Then that means she went back, and the monkey statue would have blocked the way still.
No, because they found it. Let's see. Hold on. The time of death was caused at 2:30, but they couldn't have. Let's see. Um, they wouldn't have been able to have found the body at 4.
Okay.
So 4.
Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Let me as we press forward.
Okay. I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Alright. After finding the body. Saw an old bag, the security lady when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Let's back off for now. Better leave this one be. I'm sure she'd see through anything I had to throw at her anyway.
Honestly, I feel like I would have pressed further, but...
Yeah, but sometimes in this game, if you press harder, you could get penalized for it. So only press harder if that's the only option. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seem calm enough when I accused you of murder. Yeah, I see. Having to press harder. Hold off. She'd just blow off anything I had to say anyway. When they called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence.
Yeah, fart could be heard through that silence. Again?
Silent.
Okay, again. This is
Hey.
the 3rd time.
Hey, Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Like this. One of that. Old bag, security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Hold back, I think. I'm sure she's already anticipated anything I could throw at her. It has to be left out of proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seemed that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that didn't require questioning. That's the only one we didn't have the choice to press harder on. The script in your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. Wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not.
Let's press harder on this because this feels...
Oh.
Okay, I feel like this one is a pretty good one to press hard, that last statement.
Yeah.
Not this one. The one with the script.
Yeah. Okay. Press harder on this one.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue. Oh.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal.
Oh, I get it. Because if she said that she knew the rehearsal was going to be at it, she would have brought it with her then. But saying that she didn't think there was going to be a rehearsal means that she wasn't going there to rehearse.
Oh yeah. Nah, that makes sense. She would have to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or, are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role, yeah? Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me! But the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
Okay, I feel like we gotta present something.
Yeah.
Because... Wait. If Hammer was injured, then why was Powers limping in the photo?
I think they said because...
Present the photo.
Well, no.
hang on. Go...
Ah, crap, I hit press. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal told me. Sal, the director.
You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Back to the trailer. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
Let's get the let's go to the observation. Go to Powers' photo. Why is this? If
Oh, I can't go to his profile.
No, okay. So, okay, let's look at the photo here. Let's go throw a check. So this is supposed to be, apparently this whole thing, Will Powers was walking towards the thing, right?
Yeah.
But if Jack Hammer was going, why is Powers limping?
Let's see. Okay, so I believe they stated that during the rehearsal, Will Powers was the one that got injured. He was the one that was limping.
Why did she say Hammer was injured? She said Hammer was injured, didn't she? Go back to the statement.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes.
Why was Hammer injured? And Will was injured, wasn't he?
Oh yeah! Holy crap! I just realized what you said now. I got Powers and Hammers mixed up. Okay then.
Powers is the defendant. The murder victim was Hammer.
Yeah.
Let's do the Powers photo. Let's present that.
This one?
Yes, the photo. Yeah, Powers photo.
Ah, music stop. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. I got confused. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Oh, he said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known if it was Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. What would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez.
Saw Hammer limping.
No.
She saw Hammer limping.
Oh yeah, it had to be. Yeah. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember. Oh, okay, that's where it was going with that. Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order. I will have order.
Witness, can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court.
Oh, there's like one piece of evidence that we remember a lot about.
Yep. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder. This is my proof. This is the photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Miss D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder. Okay.
Hang on, let's talk about this first.
Yeah. So...
Here's the thing. If we saw how... Remember, she blackmailed him.
Yeah.
5 years. All that 5 years of just anger towards her must have piled up.
Yeah.
He could have just went after her on purpose. Could have been.
Let's
Maybe
see.
she had no motive. Maybe she didn't have no motive.
Yeah.
I mean, the judge clearly said it.
Yeah, because if we were to say that Hammer was going to meet her to kill her, then that would put her in self-defense.
Yes.
But at the same time, it calls into question why she would go through all the trouble of hiding the body in a different costume.
maybe we should. I feel like the no motive thing. Let's do the no motive.
Okay,
We have like five. We have 5 things.
I'm gonna save here, just in case we're wrong.
Yeah, I mean we also have 5 penalty things, so we're still good.
She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
Oh, there's the breakdown.
Yep. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late!
Jack! Miss Vasquez! Yeah, I think that's her.
What happened here? Then we'll
Manuel fell for the trailer stairs.
Manuel!
Vasquez, please, try to remain calm.
No, how could this...
It was an accident.
Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... Oh, okay. Don't touch... Oh, wait, hold on. It sounds like...
Punch him, Miss Vasquez.
It sounds like there's like... 3 people.
3 people. 3 people.
This...
Yeah.
And that's Miss Vasquez. Please don't die. Please. Okay, so Manuel was like her lover.
Definitely. That definitely makes sense.
Congratulations, Mr. Right. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Mr. D. Vasquez? Where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found. That he should be found, so it's only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Confetti! That is all. This court is adjourned. Could you imagine that, like, if like the Depp and Heard case, that everyone just started throwing confetti?
Oh well.
There we go. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he would try to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Show evidence.
What?
Let's show evidence, I guess.
Well, what kind of evidence can we show?
The Path to Glory, maybe?
Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle of the Steel Samurai.
Because right, remember, Will Powers always played the Steel Samurai and always won, and Jack Hammer played the guy that always lose.
Yeah?
And he must. Let's do that one.
Okay.
Show evidence.
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It kinda just sounds petty, though. Take that! It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. Kids love the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Yeah, he didn't miss it. Yeah,
Ye-
Jack Hammer didn't miss the point.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai once more. I can't wait to get back in that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth.
Ah. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Excuse me?
Mr. Edgeworth, who wears, like, I don't know what that frilly thing on his chest is supposed to...
I would
Ascot.
say like an ascot, maybe, because...
Maybe.
Maybe?
But who, like, has a big fancy office and is a prosecutor, sits down and watches a kid show.
A kid show of all things. He has like the most serious tone ever.
Oh, man.
I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar! Liar!
Right? I must say, I haven't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings.
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if... They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Well, Rule 34 states...
No, let's not go down that path. No.
And so the
Nope.
curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. It went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! you with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
Yeah, the anime did the princess thing kind of cuter.
And there we go. A brand new episode has
Now,
been added.
The next episode. Save your progress. And that concludes episode 3.
Yeah. We now get to Turnabout Goodbyes. This is... It is...
This one is definitely a more... It's a more plot twisting episode.
Yeah,
I will say.
I love this episode a lot. Not only was this basically the first case I've ever seen when I watched Nintendo Capri Sun, but when you take into account, like, it shows more than just what happens in the trial.
Yeah.
To get a little spoilery, this is basically where they explain the backstory between
Miles Edgewood.
yeah, and how, like, Phoenix and Miles know each other. And good old Larry Butts is in it, so...
Yep. It all... You're gonna... People are... For those who haven't played Ace Attorney, you're gonna... It may seem like there's no development between characters other than the fact that he do cases and all that.
Mhm.
But there's gonna be that one specific episode that shows a lot more to the characters than what they are now.
Yeah. Not to mention...
Which is what Z over here might be able to play the great Ace Attorney part. The 2 games that never got released in the US.
Yeah.
Basically the century prequel of Ace Attorney.
Yeah. I want to give it a look. I think I might want to play through the current series so far. Like, up to... What was the last in the series? It wasn't Miles, was it?
For this one?
Yeah, like, so after the first 3 games, then it gets to, what, Miles, and then Apollo Justice?
Let me check. Chronology. Ace Attorney...
No. But additionally, along with getting to know more about Miles and Phoenix, we'll see a resurgence with one case that has been mentioned during episode 2 when Mia was, killed off. In the case, there were 2 pictures that were shown, that you could, like, pick up and use. And on the back of these pictures had 2 letters and a number on it, DL6. And that comes into play. So it's a backstory for almost everyone so far. A backstory for Miles and Phoenix. Even Mia and Maya, they're involved in it. And then we see with the lawyer that Mia learned under, he was a part of it, I believe.
Yes.
And the incident itself also involves Edgeworth. And I think that's really all we can say.
Apparently, Miles' games is after the trilogy here, and then comes Apollo Justice's trilogy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Miles' series won't be out until September.
In the same month as the new Zelda game. I'm looking forward to that.
And in November comes the Mario and Luigi RPG.
Yeah. Let's see. What was after the time travel one? Was it the Inside Story?
Corners in Time, Inside Story. Then it was Dream Team,
Yeah, which are like
and
3DS games. I can't really
yeah,
record or stream.
yeah. But yeah, it was Inside Story. Oh,
Yeah, hold on. Let me just see if I can. I want to get back to the title screen. I don't want to. Can I? I don't want to do this.
it's been what, 15 years? About that, yes.
15 years is a long
15
time.
years is a long time to wait.
Can't imagine how much I've suffered.
You've suffered.
But now, perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge.
What?
Merry Christmas. It's a little teaser, I guess, for episode 4. And look who's holding the gun. Okay, that... Okay, I wanted to try and get back to the title screen. Yes. So there's a little teaser for episode 4. I'm looking forward to doing it.
Yeah. Yes.
It's gonna be definitely a longer, like, case, I believe.
That's for sure. It's good. Most of these cases will tend to be more longer in terms of finding evidence and like doing the cross examination.
Yeah. But
But that's the joy of Ace Attorney.
So yeah, I think we've probably go ahead and end it there. I think we've been live for 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good. It was a pretty good moment. I'd say it was definitely something to behold.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you guys for coming along to the stream. Thank you to those of you who joined in and watched, even for a second. I do appreciate it. Looking over the series, I definitely like a lot. I love the comedy they put in these games, and it's even they'll even do some pop culture references from time to time. I think
The joy of Ace Attorney. It's not only just a serious game. It's almost like you're watching somewhere of an anime, legit.
yeah.
And I could also say the same with some of Yakuza. For me, when I play through it, it's a similar type of feel. Like almost every, like Ace Attorney has its like comedic moment, and so does Yakuza. As proven with Zelda bashing a guy's head with a bicycle in Yakuza. Yeah, pick up that bike.
Oh man.
Oh my god. But yeah, this was another fun experience that Zelda has provided. And yeah, Zelda, if you want to do your little statements.
Yeah. I'd highly suggest picking up this game. It's a good starting point if you want to get into the Ace Attorney series, or if you're just a big legal drama fan like I am. I loved watching Matlock, which apparently that is getting a research, or that's getting a remake of sorts. The old Matlock show starring Andy Griffith is gonna have like a new casting crew and all that, starring Kathy Bates as Matlock.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm a big sucker for this. If you guys if you guys love this game, then I suggest picking it up. Right now on Steam, there is currently a sale. It is 67% off, and it's brought down to $10. In fact, I'm gonna look at the Apollo series, see how much that's been.
From what I saw on Steam, it was like $50.
It's the regular price is $50, but it's on sale right now for $40. So I think
well for me it's 50.
Yeah.
Canada, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna probably wait till some other time check it out. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
so thank you guys again, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.